I'm Ruth Cabal. I'm from TV5 Manila. I'm a news anchor and a former field news correspondent. I would say that we have press freedom. We enjoy press freedom in the Philippines because a lot of big networks, even the newspapers and digital websites, are very active in reporting current events. Although, like I mentioned earlier, there may be some attacks against journalists, especially in the remote provinces, and we're trying to do something about that. Especially we have local journalist groups who also help those journalists in cases and trying to promote press freedom, even in the remote areas because here in Manila, the situation is very transparent. Everyone watches TV or everyone subscribes to social media news websites. So we can see whatever's happening around. So we are very active in reporting that. But sometimes in the provinces where you don't have access to a lot of TV stations or even Wi-Fi, you don't really get to see some of the events. So sometimes you have local gang leaders, or you have local crimes, or even some corruption among politicians. So those in the remote areas, the journalists there are sometimes prone to attacks.
And what is the situation of women journalists in the newsroom? Are they getting proper positions, or they feel any kind of discrimination, trolling? Harassment?
Women journalists here, I would say, are not discriminated. Of course, Maria Ressa, the Nobel Prize winner, who heads Rappler, and then a lot of women journalists are leaders of the newsrooms, like us in TV5 Manila. The head of our news operations is Lucy Cruz, is a female, and then if you also look at other networks, you also see that there are a lot of women news managers. Even my former station, CNN Philippines, our former president is also a female journalist. So I would say that a lot of women journalists are able to freely practice our jobs.
Salaries or equal opportunities?
Yes. I would say also that that women are getting equal opportunities because, of course, a long time ago, I think when I was still starting, I was telling you, I was here for more than 2 decades, and then, I was still starting. And back then, a lot of the bosses or our trainers would be, males. But now I'm very happy to see that, a lot of women journalists have moved up the ladder and are now leading big news organizations.
And do you think that the AI is the threat for the press, or will it be supporting to the press in future?
I think AI, there are advantages and disadvantages. For example, we also use AI to maybe summarize stories or shorten stories or look for any errors in the story, but it still doesn't, it still shouldn't replace a journalist, the way we would do critical thinking, or the way we would, try to look for more information, or try to delve into facts, or try to challenge, what officers or politicians might say. I would always say that, even though the technology would always, change or would always be more advanced, a journalist's job doesn't change. We should always try to look for the facts, to verify and confirm our sources, and to analyze data. So, and as humans, compared to AI, we can also be more sensitive and show more empathy with the news stories that we cover. I would say that let's just continue to be courageous in doing our jobs, because the world needs women journalists. So.